Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this live video, this is Gina, Soul Inspired Reflections, and I just felt compelled to come on live right now, August 4th. It's 11:25 p.m. here in California. And sometimes I'll be browsing through Instagram, and I was strongly reminded to remind myself to step further into your mastery, into your creations, to your divinity, your God. You are God, sovereign, and free. I saw a post, and people are talking about the dragon energy, the Elohim, that is very active now, and it's always been there, but now it's very, very present. And resetting the grid, resetting your body. Those of you that are aware of ascension and evolution of your heart, expansion of your heart, and what the challenges are that come with awakening, and also the freedom that comes with awakening as you step further in your heart, in your God self, in your presence. I'm here to remind you to pay attention when you are seeking outside of yourself. All the answers reside within you. And you're here, at least through my eyes, to commune with yourself, to commune with nature, to be in relationship with the whole of life that you are intertwined with, directly connected with. We're also here for some of you to master your energetics of the vehicle of your body, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. And that's not an easy task. We are practicing that every day. Every day. So I saw someone respond to a post about dragons that was posted about how they're master creators and can manipulate energy and things of that nature, and they create worlds. The Elohim are masters of form. They create worlds. So do you. So I invite you to be mindful of your language and recognize when you're like, oh, can they help heal me? Can they heal me? My cells? Can they change my cells? Well, yes, they can. But where are you in that question? Where are you in that scenario? It reminds me of, I can catch fish for you and feed you, or I could teach you how to fish. And then you will be able to do it for yourself forever and ever and ever, and always be able to feed yourself. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't support others. Doesn't mean that sometimes we are in places where we're fragile, where we need the support in that way, right? But it's also a time for you, especially as we're coming closer to this 8-8 portal of abundance. It's not just wealth, infinite possibilities. It could be abundance in whatever it is that you are truly desiring to be abundant in and experience. So where your thoughts go, where your energy goes, that be really mindful and purposeful on where you're putting your thoughts, because that is form, thought form. It's part of the 7 activities of creation. You must hold the thought form. So if there's something within you want to build and create, you must hold the thought form. And that, in my opinion, too, is to recognize that all the answers and abilities reside within you, and to see and experience ascended masters, teachers, facilitators, dragons, the trees, as mentors that share their wisdom with you. When you connect, The light in you gets activated based on, I'll say, that resonance of the dragon you're working with, their attributes, how they use their own alchemy, right? And that's, you're going to learn another skill set to create. So you can create from that place. Be of pure intent, be of love and peace. Have the constancy. Remember the 7 activities of creation. I shared them yesterday. Be able to hold the divine pattern, constancy, consistency, concentration, focus, rhythm, to hold it in peace. Can't remember all of the 7, but practice that as you are creating. As you are creating. And pay attention when you're seeking outside of yourself. And I'm not saying don't get guidance. That's not what I'm saying here. But you are being called to step up in your abilities. Step up in the way you live, in the way you are emanating. You don't have to try. Okay, don't get me wrong here. Sometimes when we try too hard, then we create resistance. Those of you at a certain level of self-mastery are recognizing that sooner and sooner, and you self-correct sooner and sooner, and you go back into flow. The infinity symbol is a constant flow. The Ankh is a constant flow and direct connection. It's almost like your closed circuit. You're in your pillar of light, your 12-dimensional shield, and direct connection. So you're always in the flow of the energy of God that comes within you. So when you begin to seek outside of yourself, interference, for lack of a better word, but sometimes energies interfere and they start to dictate that energy starts to interfere and dictate what you do. Okay, because you're getting interfered with the flow of your own divine energy, and that can happen with people in your life. It can also happen with guides, and it's not right or wrong. It's just you're learning. You're learning to keep your field clear. You're learning to build new skills. You're learning to step further into your alchemy. So I encourage you to pay attention. When it's at 8 minutes now, to pay attention when you verbally or are seeking outside of yourself for someone else to heal you. Make sure that you are part of that process. Okay, because we do support each other along the way. We do bring and facilitate and hold space and give space to someone to bring healing to themselves. And it's so multifaceted. But I feel it's so important to recognize the Elohim and the dragons also as energy and power and creative. Think about all the fantasies that people have created about dragons or any other kingdom. Because it all exists. It's all the stories are real. But there's also discernment on if the facts were correct, right? Because sometimes we have shaped things in a poor light, right? So return to your heart center, use your discernment, call in your I am presence. Bring yourself to the 0-point field and stillness as you call in for the guidance and mentorship with the dragons and Elohim. And they will assist in clearing. They will assist in supporting your body or whatever it is that you're asking them for. But be of pure intent. be with purpose, build a relationship with that mentor and guide so you can fly equally as high. I'm Gina Lubino, Soul Inspired Reflections. Have a very, very blessed